Let's bring in now former FBI agent Bobby Chacon, who's also an attorney, to discuss what's going on here. Bobby, thanks for joining us here on NewsNation Now. It's awful and horrifying watching that video, these teenagers ganging up and beating up these Marines. On the judicial side of things, we are talking about teenagers here. So how might that weigh in differently versus if these were adults, when you talk about how the courts might treat this and view this going forward?
Well, thanks for having me, Blake. Yeah, I mean, they're charged as minors, right? Because they are under 18 and the law treats them differently. The charges are different. The sentencing is different for them. So, however, whatever the charge, and all too often we see these kinds of cases where the video is very disturbing, but it gets pushed off the front page effectively, and it's replaced by other news, and then charges are allowed to be plea bargained down or no charges are filed at all. If you want to deter this kind of behavior in the future, you have to prosecute them to the fullest extent. So whatever that means in the state of California for minors under these types of charges, they should be hit with the highest charges they can, and they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. They shouldn't be allowed to plea bargain these down. These are teenagers. Imagine if they act like this in teens in a very few short years when they're late teenagers, over 18 or in their early 20s, and they have access to weapons or things like that. How is their behavior going to look? And so you have to make examples of these kids. You have to prosecute them to the fullest extent, even if the Marines, in this case, do not decide to press charges. The prosecutor's office should still go ahead and prosecute these kids to the fullest extent that the law allows and look for the maximum penalties.
All right, over to another story we've been following, an update here. A mother from Tennessee who vanished during a cross-country trip with her boyfriend has been found safe. Police say they tracked down Nikki Alcaraz and her boyfriend in Eureka, California. Her family told our Ashley Banfield that Alcaraz's kids are overjoyed that their mom's been found.
They're ecstatic. You know, they're happy to get, it's her daughter was, she's been a wreck. She's been a nervous wreck ever since the news happened that she was missing. So she's happy. Yeah, we're all happy. We're relieved.
Yeah, you can imagine. Well, Alcaraz's boyfriend, Tyler Stratton, is accused of punching her in the face during their road trip. He was arrested on unrelated charges. Bobby, she was missing for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden this story gained national attention. Do you think that resulted in the potential, the ending here, I guess?
I do, because there were people that said they recognized them from coverage that had gotten in. It had eerily similar aspects to it than as the Gabby Petito case, where they were pulled over. There was a trucker, I think, that saw him strike her in the face in New Mexico, and the police were involved. They separated them, just like in the Gabby Petito case in Utah. The police separated them. She was able to contact her sister, but then she went back with him somehow. And so, until yesterday when they located them, I had some similar concerns that I had, back in that case, in the Gabby Petito case, where, this intimate partner violence and intimate partner homicide is so common nowadays that, when the police get involved, you hope that someone is taken into custody, as happened yesterday. I was hoping it would have happened in New Mexico. I'm not sure why the warrant that California found yesterday to take him into custody warrant is back in Tennessee for an unrelated theft charge. Why the New Mexico police didn't find that same warrant, that must have been outstanding even then, a couple of weeks ago. And so you will hope that somebody's taken into custody. There are jurisdictions where if somebody has a visible bruise, either the man or the woman, someone has to go to jail. And so, that was my concern until yesterday when they found her safe and took him into custody.
Right. All right, Bobby Chacon, former FBI agent, attorney as well. Bobby, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Blake.